Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So we're back on the beta version of Howrse. This is the test server where we test out new promos before they come to the actual game. So until the 10th of July, help the children get ready for their vacation and win prizes. So children would turn up and ask you for items on a regular basis. More and more will come each day, and you have 72 hours to give them 2 items of your choice. You will receive satisfaction points depending on the items given and what the child actually asks for. The more points you collect, the more prizes you will win. This sounds very much like some of the Halloween promos that we've had in the past, where they would ask for candy and you have to give them different candies. So how can I get the items? When you log in for the first time that day, by grooming your horses you get 2 items and you do this 4 times per day. By winning competitions with your horses you get 2 items and you can do it 4 times per day. With collections and by making them in your workshops, by buying them with passes and getting them in the flash sales. So there's a good variety of ways to get them. So the jackpot is get 7,400 satisfaction points to win the Divine Horse Baldr. Okay, so golden horseshoes. Earn golden horseshoes for the King of the Events trophy by collecting 20, 820, 3,500 and 7,400 satisfaction points. And collect at least 2 golden horseshoes to take part in the prize draw, which will take place at the end of the event to try and win the Divine Horse Baldr. So let's check this out. Okay. So, welcome. The children need your help to pack their bag. Here are some items you can give them. 1 cap and a camera. Okay, so we just drag... Actually, I don't have any. Oh, right, wait, I need to click that first. Got a bit ahead of myself. So, a child is already here. Put an item into the child's bag. Okay, so here's a hat. Great, that's exactly what the child wanted as well. So, oh, they're asking for another one as well. So, the camera. Perfect. Now you just need to give the child what you selected. So, give items. And there we go, satisfaction of 22. Wonderful. The child is really happy. You got 22 points. These points won you some prizes as well. So 3 agent points, 1 heals ray, and my, there are some other children waiting for your treats now. Go and see them. Okay. Here are some other items to help the children. 3 caps, 3 cameras, 3 diving masks. Come back every day to get more. Did you know that there are other ways to get items for free every day? Why not go back and read the game rules to find out how? Oh, by the way, you don't have to give out exactly the items they ask for, but if you give the children something different, you don't get as many points. Good luck. Okay, so obviously if we want to go back and check all the different ways that we can do that there. So let's go back to this. So let's have a look at the prizes, because I want to see what we have available. So, Famous Scale, next pack I like, Golden Apple, Yes's Gift. Those are reasonably okay there. Medusa's Blood, 400 points in general ranking. We'll have a look at the Divine Horse itself. So it's one of the Nordic horses, and lift the veil that has descended on the Nordic worlds by winning points with rides to Asgard, Midgard, and Niflheim. Take care when choosing which rides to go on. When you get to 360 points, the veil is raised, and Baldr gives you 1 black orchid, and this horse cannot be sold. So if we go back to the actual promo itself... okay. So... we can't actually go through the thresholds exactly to see, but we already kind of know what items from having a look there. So we've got the flash sales as well. So we've got the direct sales, and then we've got the auctions down below. And how many of each are there, and you can win the Divine here as well. So obviously, even if you don't want to spend time in the promo, but you have enough ecos, you could try and win it there. I've done that in past promos. So... just means you have to sit and be waiting and ready for when one of them shows up. Okay, so the community objective is distribute at least 500 items together total. Well, that's already done, so that's fine. So this kid wants these and wants the hat. Let's see how much if we can actually buy any. Out of curiosity. Oh, there's one of the water balloons. I'm not doing the water balloon fight, but it's there. So, okay. So at the minute we can't buy any with passes, but they are a possibility. Now what I find is good to do whenever you're doing this, obviously you know exactly what items they want. So they want this hat, and she goes to smile when I give her the hat. If I go to give her this, which she doesn't really want, she makes a face. So I'm just going to give her 2 things that she doesn't want, just to obviously show anybody that thinks she won't matter. See, she gave me 4 points. It's kind of a waste of time doing that. I think you're better at least giving them one of the things that they asked for in this kind of promo. I mean, I have done these ones in the past. I think I've done one of the past Halloween ones to try and win a Divine. They're not really my favourite, because sometimes you're just like, well, you're just being real fussy. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. Do we have any of the stuff some of them want? really have a lot. I mean, I haven't really obviously been on the test server very much, but generally I find it's about 22 points if you give them what they want. That's sort of the average of that. So let's do a quick bit of math, just out of curiosity to see how much roughly that would take. If, hypothetically, we got every single kid giving us 22 points. Okay, so we've got 7,400 to get, and if every single kid gets 22 satisfaction points to us, basically we need to help 336 approximately. Okay, it may be a little bit more than that because it's not going to be exact, but like, let's see, 336 by 22. Okay, would give us a little bit short of it. Would give us would be short by 8 points. So you would actually need to do one more than that for 22. You know, another 22 points just to get that other 8. Obviously, you don't have to. You could just do. You could give 2 kids what they sort of don't want. If you were going to give kids what they didn't want, right? Hypothetically. And they all give you 4 points, you would need to help 1,850 kids. So that's just giving you a rough idea what you'll need to do, obviously, to complete this. In terms of the price of these items, I don't know yet because it's not actually telling us, and sometimes that can change as well. But obviously you do have a variety of ways of getting them, you know, when you log in, grooming horses, so we can go quickly do that. So obviously, in order to do that, let's just go to any of these at all. Right, we'll groom that one. Okay, so we get 2 items. We can do that 4 times per day for it. So, let's see if our horse will actually move there. It sort of lagged a wee bit. Okay, so we've... Alright, let's try grooming 1 extra one. I'm just going to age this forward once. Okay, do it again. Doesn't work, obviously, because we've done our 4. So, you know... We've got some new items, and then the other one was... Okay, so by winning competitions, and you do that 4 times per day. I'm not going to try doing that because there's hardly any horses I really have here, so it's collections. So this is where if you get, let me see, each of these kids, and I'm assuming that they visit you. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Let's see. Do they have to actually visit you, or can you just click through them? Do you have to give them? You probably have to give them the items, I imagine. So we'll just double check that, right? So that doesn't do anything. So obviously we have to give them the stuff that they want. So here's another kid. Give items. Go back to my collections and refresh. Yeah, there we go. So you have to make sure that they get the items. Now, I don't know, let's see, if we give somebody something they kind of don't really want, let's test that out, okay? So this one has a 16 in green trousers, so it's one of these ones. So let's see, if we give her something she kind of wants, but, oh actually we have both, for that, so let's just give her those. She gives us 22 as well, let's just refresh that. Okay, so we got her. Let's find somebody who doesn't have... Well, wants stuff that we don't have to give. Right, you're just gonna get what? I know, we've already given her stuff, there's no point in doing that one. We've already served somebody stressed like that. We haven't served anybody stressed like this, so let's give him stuff he doesn't want. Okay, we'll give him 2 hats that he does not want. Okay, so he's very cross. He's given us 2 satisfaction points. He's more angry than the last girl. He gives 4, so refresh. Okay, so you don't have to make them happy to unlock the collections. They just have to get something. So obviously if you want to unlock the collections, and you don't really have the items, you can do that. So that's not so bad in that respect, because I was thinking if you have to make them really happy to unlock these, this would be kind of annoying, but thankfully you don't. You just have to give them something, so that's not so bad. I don't know how many more of these I have items for. Some of them are just going to get whatever I give them, to be quite honest. Well, you can just have 2 of these, which you don't really want, but you're getting 2 things you don't really want. Yeah, you give me 4 points. Well, I only have 1 item, so it's going to be tough in that respect. But that'll just give you a rough idea, obviously, to kind of go with this. So if you want to complete this promo and you manage to give kids exactly what they want every time, okay, and this is just if you manage to do this every time, 22 points on average, I'm going to go with, you're going to need to give 337 kids what they want. That's for 22 points, okay? Because you're going to have slightly, you're going to get a little bit more, because 336 will give you close to 7,400, so you could technically give another 2 kids something they kind of half want or don't really want to get the last of those points, but that's how many you're going to have to look after, and that's quite a lot to do. So, obviously, if you're going to complete this promo, log in, collect as much stuff as possible, do your collections, you know, don't rush your collections necessarily, but do get them finished. I would imagine this is going to be pricey enough, I would say. Like, it's been a long time since I've finished one of these promos. I would try and finish this one if I could purchase some of these to try, but it's a lot of kids to look after. It's not my favourite promo, but I hope this at least helps you guys and gives you a rough idea of how much you need to do. But anyway, scrubs, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day. Oh, bye!